Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jamie here. Thanks for joining me. Just hobbling along on my an evening walk. I just injured my calf muscle a couple of days ago, so I'm still very much in recovery mode and seem to have developed somewhat of a limp. So I actually might just pause there for a second. So look, what I'm going to be discussing today is something that I was sharing with some clients of mine recently, and I was actually just listening to an audiobook from a guy called Mosey. And if you haven't heard of him, I highly recommend you go check his stuff out. He's got a book out. It's called the $100 million Offers, and really well worth it. It's $1 from Amazon. Anyway, dude's done a bunch of stuff, and it's got some pretty good clues about value and sales and marketing, all that type of stuff, and specifically just client acquisition. Anyway, one of the things he was talking about is one of the problems that I see in both coaching and affiliate marketing a lot of the time, where one of the key elements of you actually making sales in your business is to sell to a crowd that has a want/need for whatever it is that you have to help them out with, right? And so the problem that I see with a lot of people is what they'll do is, instead of I'm going to use a bit of a strange analogy here, but what they're trying to do is sell to people that are further up the ladder than they are. Right, so if you imagine that there's a ladder that you're climbing, and when you get started with the likes of affiliate marketing and your coaching business, all that type of stuff, and you're starting out, you're brand new, of course, when you're starting on the zero rung of the ladder, and you're looking up, there's probably a whole bunch of people that are like, oh, you're making 50, 100, 150K a month, 200K a month, $1 million a month, whatever. And of course, it's very hard for you to sell to those people. You're probably not going to sell to them at all, right? However, if you are just starting out, the people that you can sell to is the starving crowd that is below you. They're not always necessarily going to be looking up to those people that are making 100, 200, 300K per month. Sometimes it is just as simple, if not easier, to sell to the people below you on the ladder, so to speak. And so this is the problem. A lot of people, when they are, especially if they're doing organic marketing, what they're doing is they're adding people from above them on the ladder, right? And so they're trying to sell to those people. That's their entire audience, and they're wondering why they're not getting any results, because they're trying to sell people that are way, way, way ahead of them, and they're trying to sell their, hey, let's get started in an affiliate marketing course, or, affiliate marketing 101 or whatever it is. It's never going to work. Hello. Vicious dog. Anyway, so with that in mind, my advice to anyone that is tuning in at this point would be quite simply that keep this in mind when you're going about your business. Make sure that you are promoting and selling whatever it is that you have to help your audience out to a starving crowd. And the speaking of which, the story that Alex tells in $100 million Offers, which I think is quite brilliant, so I'll just share a little snippet of it here with you guys now, is quite simply that there was a college professor. And college professor is basically saying to his students, if you've got a hot dog stand, what's the number one thing you need in order to sell out of your hot dogs as a vendor? And so many hands went up, and they're saying things like, oh, I don't know, the best sauces and the best condiments, and the best bread, and location, and all that type of stuff. And after a while, he basically just turned to them and said, a starving crowd. And the analogy that was used was, imagine if a hot dog vendor is outside a Saturday night football game, and there's thousands of people that come out at the same time. They've had a belly full of beer, they've had a great time, and of course they're hungry, and needless to say, you're going to sell out. So the same applies to the stuff that we do online as well. Like I say, if you're trying to sell to people that aren't hungry, then you're going to have a really, really hard time doing so. So the advice is basically to sell to people that are further down the rungs of the ladder than you. And these people are everywhere, right? And if you're just starting out, you're thinking, well, how do I find these people? Is that me? Because I'm brand new, and what do I know? Well, you do know stuff because you're already on this journey. And for those of you that are like affiliate marketers, for example, you might have figured out by now that you don't necessarily need any technology in order to get started. You might have worked out that, in spite of the fact everyone says you need a funnel to get started, the reality is you don't. All right, you don't actually need any of that stuff to get started. So that is now something that you can tell to someone else. They might not even be privy to what affiliate marketing is, right? So that's kind of what I was thinking on my little walk while I was hobbling around earlier. And I thought I'd just share that with you guys as well, because I thought it was very relevant, and something that if you understand that concept and you've got all the other pieces of your business lined up. So you've got your kick-ass offer, which is, you know, designed to impact your people and solve the problems for your marketplace. You've got your avatar sorted out, which is you know, who you're actually selling to, and especially if they are a starving crowd, then it eases the burden of your sales process, eases the burden of your marketing process as well. And if you can get all those pieces aligned, then you're going to do pretty damn well. So like I say, just go after those people that are further down the ladder than you, and you'll do pretty damn well. Anyway, my name's Jamie. Appreciate you guys tuning in for this little video. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, join our community if you like to start ramping up your business and start hitting 20, 30K months as a coach or high ticket affiliate. See you over in the group. Thanks guys.